Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do start, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of events have happened. We had Izuku. Izuku, he and Barbara had a bit of a chat. He brought Dick Grayson back from the dead, and Dick is recovering from the Lazarus madness. Yet, it is still there inside of his mind. Izuku, he's trying to give Dick tips and information to help him, calm him down, and keep him on the loose side of sanity. Now, that has been very interesting as of yet. Deku, he took Dick to see Barbara, and he even talked to Barbara. He has a few ideas as to how to take down Bruce, but she's done. She doesn't want to be Batgirl. She doesn't want to be involved. She doesn't want to deal with this anymore. After what she saw, she's had her fill of being a hero for a lifetime. She's had her fill of tragedy. And she's afraid about what might happen to her father. And Deku tried to keep going. He needs to make sure to take down Bruce. It's what he would have wanted. He wants someone to kill Batman if he ever went rogue. And Deku needs to honor that man's wish because he created this problem in the first place. He has finally acknowledged that. His relentless pursuit and hunt for the Joker's death has led to Bruce going down the rabbit hole of insanity and down the path of the Joker. He took the man's life and became him. And Deku had a bit of an idea. They need to know how the Joker thinks. And Deku, he talked to Barbara about bringing back a Joker. But Barbara, she put her foot down. The Joker is an insane lunatic who hurt her. And if he brings him back, they're done. They're over. Everything Deku's taught her and told her he's about to go against. And she will put things quite simply. If he brings the Joker back from the dead, they're through. And Deku was somewhat adamant about this plan. And Barbara, she broke his heart. Now, Deku, he was last seen punching away at a wall as Lady Shiva stared on, her trying to console Izuku. She invited him back to her room for a drink, and to keep him company, tending to the wounds on his hands. Now, we do actually have the next morning, where Shiva, she doesn't want to roll over in bed. Her just trying to think about what happened. She comes back to reality. She goes to open her eyes. And she actually doesn't want to sit up. She can feel the hangover, the slight dulling of her senses, and the pain. Her right now going to see Izuku. Him sliding on his shoes and going to turn to her. I'm going to tell her. He was going to leave a note. Were you? I was. Him putting on his left shoe. Him going to somewhat kick down onto the ground to make sure it's actually on there completely. Listen, I got a lot to do. But I'll call you. Alright? So, you're just gonna hit it and quit it? Huh. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's what that was. So you're just gonna leave. You're through. Had our fun and now you're just gonna go. Though, I do wonder, boy or girl, what do you think it will be? Huh. Ha ha. Listen, Shiva. Last night was nice. I appreciate it. But I gotta take on Bruce. I understand. Though, you're gonna bring back a Joker. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna bring back a Joker and we're gonna see how things go. After that, I'm gonna do what I need to. If I need to, kill him. If I don't need to, Hopefully Bruce takes him down. So you're bringing back a psycho in order to kill a psycho. But isn't that just bringing back the psycho? No. I'm hoping I can convince him, but if he suffers from the Lazarus madness, this is gonna be super fucking annoying. I'm gonna need earmuffs or to cut out his voice box. The second one does sound preferable. I'd rather not hear the Joker laughing all night. I doubt we'd be able to hear the Joker laughing. Acknowledging it finally. Yeah, Shiva, it was. I appreciate it. If you ever want to do it again, I'll call you. Right. I'm going to stand and go on stretch. Shiva actually going to somewhat smile. And Deku, he's going to turn and leave the room. Right now he says he'll leave. There is our Deathstroke. He is walking in the hallway. Deku going to turn and going to actually put on his jacket. Him going to step in the hallway as he's at least going to pass Deathstroke. And the man, he does going to acknowledge Izuku with a glance, before he is actually going to walk up to the door. Him going to bring his hand up and smash onto it. Him trying to get Shiva's attention. Him trying to tell her they have to do a few things this morning. And if she's not busy, then get ready. And Deathstroke is going to leave. Right now Shiva going to try and find her clothes. And Deku, he does get, well, the bat plane. He gets it and goes back to the city, back to Gotham. And a few people, they have definitely been trying to investigate. Right now, Gotham, it knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne. It knows the Red Hood is Izuku Midoriya. And Deku, he kinda doesn't have a secret identity anymore. He never had one in the first place as the Red Hood. If he wanted someone dead, he'd kill them. And he'd show them their face. Or show them his face. It just seems a bit odd. Right now, him gonna land in the Batcave. And he'd actually just step out and look around. The cave is still secret. It hasn't been found yet. Huh. That's good. Then again, I'm gonna look around, finding the container and staring at it. Looking at it on the wall. The ashes of the dead clown. One of the vials there. One of the containers there. It holds evil. A canister full of it. And Deku, he does grab one of them. Him, right now, going to turn and going to walk away. Him thinking, maybe he should take the other bat suit. I mean, put through its paces and see a few things. Him going to walk over to a chair and sit down. Him going to send out a communications as someone is going to answer. Hello? Hey, Zatanna. Listen, I got back to the cave. You have. What's been going on? Dick says that you guys have been in a fight. And Barbara, she's. I know. Listen, Barbara's still healing, so be careful on her. Be easy. Also, tell her I went through with it. Went through with what? I have a plan, and I know you're probably gonna hate it. I know she did, but I do also need your help. With? Magic. Oh, what do you need? Preferably, I need a teacher. A racial ghoul's been teaching me a few things about magic from an ancient order of monks called the Allcast. Okay. And why do you need a teacher? I need a teacher because racial ghoul says I have something hidden within. I have power. And I just need help. You're a greater magician than I am, so I'm hoping that you can teach me a few incantations, how to do this. Just He's been teaching me a lot of basics, but I feel like learning from a proper magician or practitioner of magic might help me. Really? Yeah. Listen, if possible, I'll come to the House of Mysteries soon and I'll bring something with us. Us. Yeah. Listen, just I need your help, Zatanna. I'm trying to fix a mistake. I'll help you. I appreciate that. What you did wasn't wrong, though. What? The Joker. I could sense the evil coming off of that man, and now I can sense it coming off of Bruce. There's a demon inside. Now, whenever you say demon, right, I probably should be specific. Not literally, but a great sense of evil. Evil energy pours from him, and it's quite malicious in nature. Okay. I was about to say I'm about to call an exorcist, but I don't know if I don't know if they can handle that. Yeah, I don't think they can actually. But do you want me to portal in or teleport or what? I can talk to Raven. Raven? She's a very powerful person. She also knows magics from Azrath. Some people are located there. I can take you there and we can see how things go. That would probably be preferable. Also, I could keep Joker there until then. Joker? Yeah. We know he can't escape and cause problems, so it's either Azrath or Oblivion for him, if he acts out. That's a good point. It can be his prison. They're going to stand, and at least go to press a button to move this conversation to his calms. I'm going to walk back over to the bat plane, and continue to talk to Zatanna. Zatanna, though, is curious. She wants to know more about this magic that Deku is focusing on, and Izuku is trying to tell her a few things. It sounds familiar to her, but she might need to consult Dr. Fate, since this seems to be getting a lot more out of her depth when it comes to this. Now, Deku, he doesn't head back to the League, and after he does sit down with Ra's al Ghul, he tells them in his plan. And Ra's al Ghul, he also is curious to see how this would work. He knows what the Lazarus Pit does to sane people, but a truly unhinged individual. It will be fascinating to watch. He also does want the Batman to be taken down, not only to preserve the League, but to preserve his family. Everything he's worked for over the centuries. And Deku, right now, he is going to dump out the urn. Him watching the ashes fall into the pit. Them going to bubble and then sink. As Deku, he is going to wait. As right now, a pale hand does to throw itself out of the pit a few minutes later. The person going to crawl out, gasping for air. And right now they do actually throw themselves onto the side, trying to recover. Where the hell are they? What the hell is going on? What happened? Right now someone going to walk up. The man on the ground covered in cold green fluid, as he's gasping for air. And right now he's going to lay there cold, naked, and afraid, as a gun is put to his head. And Deku is going to bend down. This is the weirdest thing he's ever seen. Then on Rachel Ghoul's mind, as the Joker, when he does turn his head and look up, Deku just stare into the eyes of a man. Where am I? What happened? You're not the Joker. Hmm? Who? What's going on? My head feels weird. Okay, you're Jack. Jack? Yes, I'm Jack. That is my name. What's going on? It didn't work. What? I brought back the Joker, but they're going to turn and walk over. The urn should have been the Joker's. What's going on here? The man gonna stand to his feet, and Deku's gonna walk over. Him gonna throw out his hand and grab at the man's arm. Him trying to pull away what should be makeup, but nothing comes off. It's it's pale skin. Deku bring his hand up, grabbing at the Joker's hair. The man going to scream out in pain, telling Izuku to stop. And Deku just won't let go. Okay, this actually is him, but this is fascinating. Hmm? It cured him of his madness. You're serious. Wait, so I brought you back for nothing. You brought me back. What's going on? You died. I shot you in the fucking head. Now, listen. I'm gonna make things quick, simple. Well, actually, I didn't shoot you. I shot Joe. Joe? Joe Mama? Okay, I'm really tempted to shoot you again. But do you remember anything about what happened? Batman, Crime Alley? I do remember now that you mention it. What? Oh God. I've killed so many people. Deku turned to Ra's al Ghul. The man somewhat happy to see this. This is not what he thought it would be. This is a sane Joker. A sane, mad clown. This is quite interesting. And Deku just tried to tell the man a few things, as he's going to radio into Zatanna. And Zatanna, she's going to open a portal. Right now, Deku, I'm going to stand there at the entrance to the League's base. And a portal is going to open. Zatanna going to walk out and cast a spell. Right now, her going to shiver as she is then covered by a jacket. Her going to somewhat bring her hands up and rub her arms. Her trying to stay warm in her magical outfit. Now, Deku's going to turn, and he is going to tell Zatanna about what's going on. Him bringing his hand up and pushing the Joker forwards. The man goes to stumble forwards, and Zatanna does look towards him. Her turning her head a bit confused, because what she's seeing is definitely odd. The aura around him. It's almost no, there are cracks, but he's not fully sane. He's not fully healed. He's not fully away from the Joker's influence. And she will need to at least talk to Izuku about this. But at the same time, messing with these magics, messing with these courses of nature, her looking over and seeing Deku. Deku right now is not going to stand there. And there actually is Lady Shiva, who does want to walk up behind him. Her going to bring her hands out and wrap them around Izuku, asking him if he's going to leave her so soon. Deku going to bring his hand out. Him going to grab onto her arm and then actually don't turn, spinning her around and telling her he's got to kill Batman. Then maybe he'll be back. Maybe he'll see about training more with Ra's and seeing how the world unfolds. He's not really sure. The world knows who he is now and they'll be hunting him. So this might be one of the only places left he has. And right now Shiva does not smile. Deku is going to stare at her as a smile doesn't crack across his face. Him going to turn and walk away. Him going to bend down and grab the Joker by his collar, pulling him to his feet as he's going to walk forwards. Him going to tell Zatanna about what's going on. As Raven, she actually is going to walk out of the portal. Her informing him as to a few things, and staring at the Joker. Her a bit more surprised to see the way he's acting. And Deku, he does talk about it. Them going to head to Azarath. Deku, he did step into Azarath and he was quite alarmed. Seeing the way this place is changed. Wow. Are you alright? Yeah. Just, This place is different. It's my home. Right. Sorry. Just, what happened to it? My father, Trigon. He wiped out everyone here. I was lucky. I was sent away. Right. Right. Sorry. It's a nice place, just needs a bit of cleaning up. Yeah. People have already been trying to see to some certain repairs, and I've been worrying about a few things. Though here, the Joker will be safe, though that is not my concern. We'll have people posted to deal with this, and we'll have people posted to deal with him and deal with all of this. I must go. We're gonna turn and walk away. Her gonna don't grab at her head, and Deku's gonna turn, trying to ask Zatanna about exactly what's wrong with her. She's under much stress. She needs to remain calm. Remain calm? Yes, for fear of her father taking over. That doesn't sound good. It is not. She must maintain calm and clarity. Otherwise, her father's influence begins to take over. She has a darkness within her, and I can help her. There's some meditation techniques that I learned from the League. They help me with Lazarus Madness. I could show her them later if she's free. I'm sure she would appreciate that. For right now, though, let's get him to a room and talk. Because something is off about both him and you. The two going to leave. And Joker, he is walking around. He stares at people confused. He stares at them with surprise on his face. And some of them look at him with shock and horror. Some of them cower away, and some are a lot more surprised to see him. But some, they even try to take action. And Zatanna, she makes things quite clear. This man is not the Joker yet. Whatever is going on, his mind has been purified. And that means that he is free of the evil he has once committed. And Deku, he doesn't stand there. Him still with a gun pointed directly at the Joker's heart. And at least gonna tell the heroes. If anything happens to Joker, he'll deal with it himself. He did it before. And the person's gonna point out, really, what does he think he'll do? Deku gonna turn and look to see. I'll deal with it, alright? Really? Blue Beetle gonna step up, talking about it. The Joker murdered friends, children, and he's pretty sure he's gonna move on to the Young Justice team. I mean, he's already sent out threats to people. He sent out threats to his goddamn family. Fact of the matter is, he can't go home. Jaime, you need to calm down. I am calm. Trust me. But this, you can't be serious. What if him and Batman team up? Team up? Yes, you evil fucking bastard. Evil? But I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. You don't know how many people you've murdered, killed? Your plots to take over Gotham? What about Harley Quinn? I know she's been affected by you the most. Harley's in the House of Mystery. Yeah, sure she is. But let me ask you this. What about Tim? Tim was killed by Bruce. And I know for a fact he scarred Tim. He still had fucking nightmares about the whole face thing. Jaime, you need to calm down. I know what I'm saying and what I'm doing right now. I don't need to calm down, alright? I especially don't need to hear that from a fucking murderer. Deku turns towards Jaime. And the only Deku does to fully face him, Jaime doesn't go just one step backwards. Deku telling him, if he really wants to talk, say something. Say it now. Get it off of his chest. Because clearly he has a problem. And Deku, Deku, he does actually turn and push the Joker, telling him about what to do. And the Joker is brought to a room, where he does sit down, and he asked for a pen and paper. Himley is trying to write down a few of his own thoughts to at least let them out. He wants to talk to people, figure out what's going on, figure out what's happened. I mean, he's in the land of the living, and there's only a few things he remembers with real clarity. But other stuff feels fuzzy, hazy, like like a massive storm inside of his mind. The words they popped out, but they just felt like they were conflicting. Things felt conflicting in his mind. He just felt like he didn't know what was going on or what to do. But now he feels better. The storm that rages on is gone. He's okay. And Deku, he was quite alarmed. No laughter, a few jokes, and no insane outburst. Nothing. People report back in that the Joker is acting for all purposes like a normal person. But that is a red flag. He brought back the Joker for an insane guy to work with. Not not this calm, collected person. I mean, this makes no sense. And it's a problem. And Deku right now is gonna sit down with Zatanna. Her going to sit in front of Deku as there actually is Raven. Raven is also someone sit there. Her floating in the air, as Deku, he does try to coach Raven about what to do. And Zatanna, she does at least speak a few words, and informing Deku to follow in her footsteps. And Deku, he does bring his hands up. Right now him being surrounded by the aura and trying to at least say out the words out loud. And he tries to harness what he can. Zatanna is quite intrigued. She'll have to ask her father. But Dr. Fate is at the House of Mystery. And he'll probably know more about what Deku's accessing. But at the same time, she's also intrigued. And Deku, he does want to pull back his hand. Him going to turn and begin to cast a spell. As there actually is where his aura does a shift. It's going to turn. And Deku right now is going to bring his hand out and grab onto something. Him going to hold up what looks to be a blade made of his aura. And Deku stares at it. He's alarmed. I'm going to stand and feel it. It feels incredible. But this is also insane. Izuku, huh? I'm going to turn back to her, breaking focus as his blade is going to disappear. Her going to tell him. They are still in the process of much. She will continue on with her lessons. But Raven will need to go. She is being a distraction. No, no. She's fine. Raven, just keep in mind what I've already told you. Okay? Her going to float up higher into the air. Her going to bring down her legs and going to actually put them down onto the ground. Her going to tell Izuku. She appreciates some of the things he's told her. But what she's learned in Azrath for meditation has done her much already. But it also does not seem to... Raven. What? What I've taught you and what I've tried showing you already. They teach us it whenever you come back. I need to teach Dick Grayson how to deal with this. But you gotta know. That little voice in your head, the one that always pops up whenever you feel angry and aggressive, the one that always whispers in your ear the bad thoughts, the one that's always trying to get inside your head, mess with you, change the way you think, try to distract you, break your focus more and get deeper and deeper into your mind. I know what that's like. That's the Lazarus madness. If untreated, it'll stay there for months, possibly years and centuries. Reishogo knows how to keep his quiet. I'm trying to teach you how to silence that little voice in your head. I'm not saying you're mad. I'm just saying I get it. Her gonna look down and gonna turn, expressing about how she appreciates that. her gonna walk away. And Zatanna does not turn her head down back to Izuku, expressing, okay, they're gonna try this again, and afterwards things should be a lot more simple. However, while that is currently going on, we do cut to the Batman who laughs. He's been monitoring the situation, and he's gotta say, he's quite surprised, disappointed, curious. He's quite curious as to why Izuku brought back the Joker. But he's also more curious as to why exactly Izuku, he's been doing a few things. He's been definitely busy. He's quite proud, though he has this one turn, informing Diana about what she needs to do, what the next objective is. He wants her to attack the League whenever they next gather. He wants her to show them exactly how fun things are on this side of sanity. He wants her to make things quite clear, make things quite apparent, and then show them how fun it really is to be the one who laughs. And Diana's not going to look up towards Bruce, her with a smile on her face. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.